What's up, guys? This is my last day in Skagway, Alaska. I have been off on an adventure and it's been a lot of fun, but it's definitely time to go. So what is up, guys? Welcome back to Kijiji Sana. My name is Chelsea S. Porter. I am the executive director of Kijiji Sana. We are actually an artist residency and creative community in Kilifi, Kenya. However, I am abroad and on the road and off on an adventure to get my CDL license. So I am going to be sharing a little bit about that process with you in this video. And if you're new here, welcome. If you're old here, welcome back. I know I have been gone for a very long time, so I'm grateful to have you guys back in my channel, and I am excited to kind of share what I've been up to. So shout out first and foremost to Brandon Bruce. He has an amazing channel where he talked a lot about his CDL Class A license, and that gave me a lot of information and inspiration and motivation to go for my CDL Class B license. So what I really wanted to do was to make sure that if I am moving back to the United States at any given point in time for any reason, that I am employable in something that I hopefully could enjoy doing. And since I have such a vast background in tourism already, I thought it would be great to learn to drive a bus so that I could drive tours. So I spent several weeks and then several months learning how to drive a bus and then driving buses from Southeast Alaska across the border into British Columbia and the Yukon Territory. So it was quite an extensive process and quite an intense adventure. As you can see, I was driving in the snow, and it was a very dark time of the year. I started this process in March, so when I got to Alaska this time, it was not the Alaska that I was used to. Everything was very, very dark, very, very cold, then very rainy and snowy and sleety and haily and everything else. So if you are thinking about doing this or wanting to go up to Alaska to do seasonal work, just keep in mind that the very beginning of the season and the very end of the season is super traditional weather. Also, I was in Alaska this year when it was actually the rainiest it's been ever on record. So yeah, that definitely took its toll over time. However, I have to admit that this is one of the funnest jobs that I have done in a really, really long time. I absolutely loved my guests. I loved having fun with them. I loved showing them the beauty of Alaska, and I loved driving to Canada every day. Unfortunately, I would not suggest any particular company to work for. You could go on Coolworks, and of course you can go on Indeed and all of the usual job boards and search for companies, or Google search, of course, for companies that will train you to come up. You can search for Skagway, Alaska, Ketchikan, Alaska, and Juneau. I know that there are companies in all of those cities that will train you to come up to Alaska to get your CDL Class B license and to drive for the season. However, I dealt with some really, really weird circumstances, rats in my accommodation and so forth. So I'm not going to particularly suggest a company that I went with. I really had to just buckle down and keep my eyes on the prize and be determined that, you know, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to get through this thing with my CDL, and I'm going to make sure that my time and energy coming up here was worth it, and I did. So that's kind of where I've been in short for the past while, and I've got lots of new information for you and more videos coming, so you'll definitely be hearing from me a lot more, and I am excited to be back on this journey with you guys. So thank you so much, and if you liked this video, please give me a thumbs up and click subscribe. And if you have questions about getting your CDL Class B, be sure to leave it in the comments so that I know what kind of content I should be creating. All right, I'll see you guys shortly in the next video. Ciao.